Olá, o meu nome é Divna, and we are gonna keep this video in English, okay? I'm really not sure about my Portuguese skills, but I'm getting better at it. I hope so, at least. Just give me some time. First of all, my name is Divna, and at my home faculty I study journalism, but I spent one semester in Covilhã, in Portugal, studying communication sciences there, but mostly journalism because I only took like journalistic subjects. But yeah, that's what I studied there. I decided to apply for the program, Erasmus program, because I really needed this international experience that you can only get when you apply for the exchange programs that your faculty offers. So Erasmus was one of them, right? I really needed to experience living abroad because everybody was talking about how living abroad is the best thing ever. You get to experience so many things, and I was like really happy to see how it really looks like in the real, or at least in my real life. So that's why I decided to apply. Also, I really wanted to see how it is to be completely independent from your parents and to live with other people, to, you know, try to live on your own in a country whose language you cannot speak. That's also a big reason why I decided to apply for Portugal. I really didn't want to go to Croatia because, I mean, we do speak pretty much the same language, you know, and I really think that the experience of not knowing the language and learning it as you live and experience your new country is really important. I decided to go to Portugal because actually it's pretty silly. My mom watched a Brazilian TV show. It's like a soap opera. I think it's called Terra Nova or something like that. And I remember the moment when I first heard the language, Portuguese language, and it was something like when you kind of think like you know something, you have a feeling that you've heard the language before, but you cannot point it in time because, of course, I wasn't able to hear it anywhere near me. But it's like when you think you know places and you have a feeling that you know people even when you don't, but they feel familiar, and that was pretty much the reason. Also, I really wanted to go somewhere exotic in Europe, you know, because I really don't like the German culture and other German countries. I just I don't vibe with them that much. Of course, I respect everybody and everything. The first impression of Portugal was how the hell am I going to live in a country whose language I don't speak? Because I really didn't process that information, like the fact that I'm not gonna understand anything until I got there. But the first impression was that everybody there is so warm and helpful and caring. And I remember I got lost in Covilhã, which is practically impossible because it's very small. But I got lost and I was like, can you just tell me where the city center is? And this lady was like, I'm gonna take you. And I was like, okay, this is kind of, you know, they kind of tell you, like everybody tells you, like, do not get into a car with a stranger, but like everybody is gonna help you. At least in my case, like everybody literally took me by my hand and took me where I wanted to or needed to go. That's the big thing that I really like about Portugal. Surprising facts about Portugal and people and like the cultural differences are probably I mean, really think that like Serbian people or like the Balkan people have some similarities with like Portuguese people, Spanish people. We are pretty open too. At least I think so. I'm not sure about everybody's opinion, but that's my opinion. But I know that it was very surprising to learn that Portuguese people really enjoy partying, and they enjoy it in a completely different way. You know, you always hear about Slavic people getting drunk constantly, but it's Portuguese people do it also, but they party in a completely different way, and they're so I mean they're so open to dancing and having fun in a completely different way that we do. So that was surprising for me. They're very helpful. That I mentioned that. And I mean, for everybody who comes from a country that's not inside the EU, I think the experience that you get, that you're really a second-class citizen, not because Portugal is making you feel like you're a second-class citizen, but because your country didn't provide you with the means to feel like a normal citizen. You know, you have to jump through the barriers and constantly fight with the bureaucratics and the administration, and other people from the European Union don't really have to do that. But I really am grateful that I experienced that, because it is now that I really know that Serbia and other countries in the Balkans really need to enter the European Union, because that's where we belong, and that's how our lives are gonna be much better if we enter the European space, basically. What I really liked about Portugal also is the food, the francesinha, the pastel de pastéis de nata. Oh my god, that was the best thing ever, literally. I enjoyed it so much, you cannot believe. So yeah, I really enjoyed food and wine. Oh my god, that wine! Like I remember the brand of the wine. It's gonna stay with me forever. I promise you that. Yeah. So the food was great. The people were more than great. Like I was constantly supported by someone. So that was really rewarding. I miss my Erasmus people. I miss saying obrigada and de nada and other things that I was able to say when I was in Portugal. Now I have a bit bigger vocabulary. So yeah, I really miss the atmosphere. I'm not sure how to explain that, because you have to go to Erasmus to really experience that. And of course, I would like 100%. I would recommend everybody to go to Portugal, Erasmus in general. But Portugal is just like when I was going back home to Serbia, I really felt like I was leaving home to go home, and it was just like heartbreaking for me. Um, I really want to be able to live in Portugal again, and who knows, it's not impossible, right? So yeah, I just love Portugal. I think that's it. Sorry, I'm sorry if it's too long. Bye, adeus.